I had already accepted it. The answer was no. The door was closed. At least that's what it looked like. For 7 long months I'd been praying the same prayer every day, asking God to make a pathway where there didn't seem a way. Every lead kept falling through me, every chance just slipped away. Friends kept saying, keep believing, but belief was hard some days. I stopped checking for the answer, stopped expecting anything. Sometimes disappointment teaches you to lower every dream, but the door when I thought it was too late. The door opened anyway, by a road I couldn't make. When my strength had finally ended, when my plans all fell apart, God opened what no man could open and walked right through my heart. One Friday near September, the phone rang unexpectedly. A number I didn't recognize, calling out of Tennessee. The voice said, "You don't know me, but your name came up today." Then he offered me an answer I'd stopped believing for in May. Nothing happened how I pictured, nothing followed my design. Yet somehow every broken piece had arrived exactly on time. The door opened anyway, when I thought it was too late. The door opened anyway, by a road I couldn't make. When my strength had finally ended, when my plans all fell apart, God opened what no man could open and walked right through my heart. Oh, now when I meet somebody standing where I used to stand, exhausted from the waiting, trying hard to understand, I don't promise easy victories or instant answered prayers, because faith grows strongest often in the middle of despair. But I tell them what I've witnessed and what experience taught me. God is working while we're waiting, even when we cannot see. may feel endless, like nobody hears your prayer. But heaven isn't nervous, and mercy knows the way. The answer may be closer than yesterday. The door opened anyway, not because I earned the right. The door opened anyway, by God's mercy and His might. What seemed impossible yesterday became my testimony. The door opened anyway, and that changed everything. If you're standing before a closed door tonight, keep praying, keep praying, keep trusting, because sometimes the miracle isn't finding the door, it's discovering God already has the keys. I've learned something about God. He does some of His best work in the dark. I was sitting at the kitchen table, 3:30 again, coffee gone cold beside me, trying to understand why the road kept getting steeper, why the answer seemed so slow, why every prayer I whispered felt like nowhere left to go. The silence weighed like iron, the doubt knocked at my door, and for the first time in a long time, I wasn't sure anymore. But before the morning came, before I saw the light, God was already working somewhere beyond my sight. Before the clouds had broken, before the fear gave way, the answer started moving. Before the morning came, the next day changed nothing. At least that's what I thought. The same unpaid expenses, the same battles I had fought. No sudden revelation, no miracle to see, just a quiet voice reminding, keep your eyes on me. And somehow that was enough for one more step ahead, one more prayer in weakness, one more promise left unsaid. Before the morning came, before I saw the light, God was already working somewhere beyond my sight. Before the clouds had broken, before the fear gave way, the answer started moving. Before the morning came, months later, looking backward, the picture became clear. Every closed door had protected something I couldn't hear. Every delay had purpose, every detour had grace. The hand I thought was absent had been guiding every day. What I called a wilderness, he called preparation ground. What I thought was lost forever was being turned around. Faith isn't always shouting. Sometimes faith stands still. Trusting God is building bridges beyond the highest hill. Roots grow deep in darkness, long before the bloom. And heaven writes beginnings inside what feels like new before the morning came, before the first sunrise. God was already moving behind the waiting skies. Before the breakthrough happened, before I knew His plan, mercy was already working before the morning came. So if you're waiting tonight, don't mistake silence for absence, because the God who made the morning never stop working through the night.
Nobody knew exactly when it started or why. But if somebody died, he'd be there every single time. His name was Walter Jenkins, lived down by the county line. Worked 30 years at the grain mill, punching the clock on time. Never served as deacon, never stood to preach, never sang a solo or held a title in the church. But whenever sorrow visited and families gathered near, folks would look around the room and somehow Walter would appear. Always in the back somewhere, quiet as the falling rain, offering nothing but his presence, yet somehow easing pain. He never missed a funeral, not one that anybody knew. Through the winters and the summers, that's just what he'd do. Some people bring words. Walter brought a faithful heart, and somehow that was enough. Years went by and nobody asked why he carried on that way. The habit became part of town, like church bells every Sunday. Then one afternoon a widow stopped him by the door and said, "You've come to every service for 20 years or more." Walter smiled politely, like he hoped she'd let it pass. But she gently kept on waiting, and eventually he asked, "If I tell you, promise me, you won't make a fuss?" She nodded and he lowered his eyes before speaking soft enough. He never missed a funeral, not one that anybody knew. Through the winters and the summers, that's just what he'd do. Some people bring flowers, some people bring words. Walter brought a faithful heart, and somehow that was enough. When I was 17, my father passed away. The storm had closed the highways. Most folks couldn't make their way. There weren't many people there, just family and a few. But one old man I never knew sat through the whole thing too. After everyone had left, I thanked him for his time. He told me, "Son, nobody should ever grieve alone in life." Before I could ask his name, he drove away that day, and I've spent 50 years trying to repay. Maybe kindness isn't loud, maybe grace wears work boots, maybe some of heaven's heroes never make the evening news. Maybe God keeps count of things the world forgets to see, like showing up for broken hearts when they're too weak to speak. He never missed a funeral till the day his own arrived. The church was full that morning, people lined up outside. Farmers, teachers, waitresses, veterans, preachers too. An entire town showed up for the man who always showed up too. The pastor looked across the crowd and smiled, because every seat was taken except one, in the very back, where Walter always sat. Nobody planned it, nobody spoke about it, but somehow everyone knew to leave it empty.
Nobody knew who put the sign there. It wasn't in the church records. Nobody claimed it. Yet every Sunday the same seat said empty. Third row on the left side, near the stained glass light. A small brass plaque was fastened there long before my time. The words had faded slightly, but everybody knew. It simply said, reserved for Jacob, on a pew nobody used. Kids would sometimes ask about it. Old folks just shook their heads. Some said Jacob moved away. Others thought he might be dead. But every year the mystery grew. The seasons came and went. Still nobody ever sat there, no matter how crowded it got. Reserved for Jacob, that's all the plaque would say. Reserved for Jacob, year after year the same. Some stories stay unfinished, some questions never fade. Reserved for Jacob, and nobody took his place. One winter morning after service, an old man asked for tea. Said he traveled nearly 500 miles just to see what he could see. His hair was white as snowfall, his hands were rough with age. When he saw that brass nameplate, his eyes filled up the page. The pastor sat beside him and gently asked his name. The old man smiled and whispered, Jacob, though nobody calls me that these days. Silence filled the fellowship hall like a hymn nobody planned. 'Cause suddenly the mystery was sitting there in flesh and hand. Reserved for Jacob, that's all the plaque would say. Reserved for Jacob, year after year the same. Some stories stay unfinished, some questions never fade. Reserved for Jacob, and nobody took his place. He said back in 1968, he left this town in shame. After words he wished he never said, and choices he couldn't explain. He thought he'd burned every bridge when he walked out that church door, certain nobody would want him back anymore. But before he left, an elder had placed that little plaque and told the congregation, leave it there until he comes back. The elder passed decades earlier. Most who knew him now were gone. Yet somehow his quiet promise had kept waiting all along. Maybe faith looks different than we sometimes understand. Maybe grace is simply leaving room for someone to come home again. Maybe love remembers people long after hope seems gone, and keeps a place beside the family until the wandering soul returns. friends reserved for Jacob after all those passing years. Reserved for Jacob through the laughter and the tears. The church had grown much older, the town had changed its face, but one small act of mercy had preserved a sacred place. Reserved for Jacob, not because he earned the right. Reserved for Jacob, because grace kept on the light. The plaque is still there today. They never removed it. The difference is, on Sundays now, that seat isn't empty anymore.
I can't explain it, and maybe I don't need to, but something changed, something shifted, something moved last night. I had carried that burden longer than I care to say. Prayed the same prayer so many times, the words had worn away. Every door seemed locked tight, every answer felt delayed. I was running low on reasons to keep believing things could change. The clock said 2 in the morning when I finally bowed my head, not asking for a miracle, just enough strength for the next step. But something moved last night, something I couldn't see. Something moved last night between heaven and me. The problem was still standing, but somehow so was I. And I knew before the sunrise, something moved last night. The morning looked the same, same road, same sky above. The bills were still waiting, the struggle hadn't stopped. No angel in the doorway, no thunder from the clouds, yet peace had filled a place fear used to occupy somehow. Friends asked what had happened, I couldn't find the words. How do you explain the moment when your spirit finally hears that God has not forgotten, even when the answer takes time? And His silence was never absence, it was work happened behind the line. Something moved last night, something I couldn't see. Something moved last night
the sunrise. Something moved last night. Yeah. 3 weeks later came the answer, not the one I'd planned. But looking back, I finally saw a much wiser hand. Had every door swung open, I'd have walked the wrong way. The thing I called a setback was mercy making space. Now, whenever people tell me they're tired of waiting still, I don't promise easy victories or that every wound will heal. I simply tell them what happened on that long and restless night, when God began to move before there was a sign. The roots grow underground long before the tree appears. The rain starts in the heavens before it reaches here. And faith keeps working quietly beyond the reach of sight. Sometimes God starts changing things the night before the light. Something moved last night, I can testify. Something moved last night. Though nothing met my eyes, the answer started coming before the morning sky. And I knew before the sunrise, something moved last night. If you're waiting, keep praying, keep praying. If you're tired, keep standing, keep standing. Because sometimes the first miracle isn't around you, it's inside you. And when that happens, you'll know something moved last night.
Every morning at 7, the bell rings. For 58 years it rang, until one Tuesday it didn't. The town could set its watches by the sound that filled the air, rolling over rooftops and drifting through the square. Kids heard it on their bicycles, farmers heard it in the fields, shopkeepers heard it opening doors before signing business deals. Nobody thought much about it, like sunshine after rain. Some things become so constant, you stop noticing their place. Until one Tuesday morning, the silence settled down, and folks looked up from breakfast wondering what was wrong. The day the bell didn't ring, the whole town seemed to pause, like something old and faithful had suddenly been lost. We never knew how much it mattered till the sound was gone away. Funny how you miss a blessing the day the bell didn't ring. Calls began by 8 o'clock. Questions filled the town. The church secretary answered till the phone near wore her down. The repairman checked the wiring. Everything looked fine. The ropes were all connected. The gears were right on time. Then somebody remembered old Mr. Raymond Lee, the man who climbed the tower stairs every morning faithfully. 40 years without missing, through sickness, snow, or heat. Nobody even realized he was the reason for the beat. The day the bell didn't ring, the whole town seemed to pause, like something old and faithful had suddenly been lost. We never knew how much it mattered till the sound was gone away. Funny how you miss a blessing the day the bell didn't ring. They found him on his front porch, watching sunlight touch the trees, his Bible open on his lap, just as peaceful as could be. The doctor said he passed away sometime before the dawn, without a trace of struggle, like he simply journeyed on. Inside his worn-out jacket was a folded note they found, written in his careful hand before he laid it down. It said, "The bell was never mine, I only pulled the rope. The sound belonged to God alone, I just helped carry hope." Some people build cathedrals, some write books that last for years, some change the world with speeches the whole world stops to hear. But some spend their whole lifetime doing one small thing with love, and leave a bigger echo than they ever dreamed of. The day the bell didn't ring, the town learned something true. Faithfulness looks ordinary till it's no longer there for you. Now every morning at 7, the sound still fills the sky, 'cause a younger man climbs those stairs and pulls the rope on time. These days, if you stand near the church long enough, you'll see a small brass plaque. Not in the sanctuary, not by the altar, up in the bell tower, it simply says, Thank you for carrying hope. Thank you for carrying hope.
My uncle found it in the cedar box upstairs. 43 years of dust and one letter still sealed. The house was being emptied after Grandma passed away. Old quilts, worn out dishes, things nobody thought to save. A Bible with loose pages, a clock that wouldn't run. Then tucked beneath some photographs there lay a forgotten one. Yellowed by the decades, addressed in careful ink, postmarked from September of 1963, we think. Nobody remembered seeing it, nobody knew the name. But something about that envelope made my uncle stop and stare. It was the letter nobody opened, the words nobody read, a story sitting silent beside the living and the dead. Some things wait for answers, some things wait for grace. And that letter nobody opened had been waiting all these days. Grandma used to sit alone out on the porch at night, looking toward the gravel road beneath the porch light. Never said much about it when the family asked her why. She'd just smile and change the subject, staring at the evening sky. Inside that faded envelope was a name we all once knew, a young man from the county who left when he was 22. The letter said he'd found the Lord somewhere out west that year, and he hoped she'd one day forgive the reason he disappeared. It was the letter nobody opened, the words nobody read, a story sitting silent beside the living and the dead. Some things wait for answers, some things wait for grace. And that letter nobody opened had been waiting all these days. Then we reached the final pages, and the room fell still and slow. The writer spoke of mercy that had changed his weary soul. He said he'd spent years running from mistakes he couldn't hide, until he knelt one Sunday morning and left his shame behind. At the bottom was a sentence written shaky, small and plain. If this finds you, tell your mother I've been praying every day. My uncle set the letter down, nobody spoke a word, 'cause suddenly 1,000 things we'd never known were heard. Maybe heaven has its timing, maybe grace can cross the years, maybe prayers keep traveling farther than our sorrow or our fears. Maybe love survives the silence, maybe some doors never close, even when nobody knows. Oh, it was a letter nobody opened till the family gathered near, and the words that waited decades brought forgotten hearts to tears. that letter nobody opened arrived on heaven's date. My uncle keeps it now, folded inside Grandma's Bible. The envelope is still warm, the ink is still fading, but every now and then someone opens it and remembers how long grace is willing to wait.
The suit was still hanging there, covered in plastic, pressed, ready, waiting. Back in the hallway closet, past the coats and winter hats, hung a navy blue suit nobody ever touched after that. Grandma kept it spotless, brushed the dust away each year. Though nobody in the family could explain why it stayed there. The pocket still held nothing, the sleeves were crisp and clean, like somebody had planned to wear it to the most important day they'd ever seen. The suit he never wore, still hanging by the door, like it was waiting for tomorrow, though tomorrow came no more. Some dreams leave quietly, some hopes remain in view, and there it stood for decades, the suit he never wore. My father finally asked her one Sunday after church. She smiled and looked toward heaven before searching for the words. She said, "Your granddad bought that suit the week he gave his life to God. Said he'd wear it when he preached someday, though he never thought he'd get that far. Back then he worked the railroad, a rough man by his own account, more familiar with barroom fights than anything inside God's house. But grace began its work on him, slowly day by day, and that suit became a promise for the man he hoped to be. The suit he never wore, still hanging by the door, like it was waiting for tomorrow, though tomorrow came no more. So
decades. The suit he never wore. Then one spring he got sick, much faster than they thought. The years he planned ahead for turned out to be years he never got. Before he passed, he told Grandma, leave that suit right where it is. She asked him if he was disappointed. He said, not even a little bit. 'Cause I never preached from a pulpit like I once planned to do, but I taught my boys forgiveness, and I showed my neighbors truth. Maybe sermons aren't always spoken, standing beneath church lights. Sometimes they're simply lived in the ordinary parts of life. Not every calling looks the same, not every road is long. Some people leave behind the stage, others leave a song. Some never reach the dream they saw, yet somehow still succeed, because heaven measures faithfulness differently than we believe. The suit he never wore means something different now. It wasn't about the jacket or standing before a crowd. The dream remained unfinished, but the man became brand new. And that's the story hidden inside the suit he never wore. When Grandma passed, we found a note pinned inside the coat. Just 6 words, written in her handwriting. He became the man anyway.